Hello folks, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to try to make this video without the microphones, folks, because they have to be charged up and my tablet does too. I've got my tablet plugged in right now, charging it up. But what I want to talk about, folks, is you can't make somebody love you. And when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about two different things. One is a narcissist, because a narcissist ain't never going to love you anyway because they don't have the capability of it. They don't have empathy either. And another thing too, my husband's got a boy that he raised. And he's told that boy several times that he doesn't want to hear, my husband doesn't want to hear from him or talk to him or anything because he's done my husband dirty back when he was in his younger years. And now that this boy has grew up or gotten older, he's about in his 50s or whatever, but every time he comes around or he calls or anything, my husband tells him every time that he doesn't want to hear from him. And that boy bullies my husband and tries to make nasty comments to him, and fake comments, like telling my husband that he's all about himself, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's not true, folks. My husband told him from day one, since I've known my husband, that he didn't want nothing to do with that boy because every time he ever came around or anything, he caused a lot of problems. And I think he's trying to cause trouble now, folks, and I consider that to be a bully. That's when you're trying to bully somebody that tells you they don't want nothing to do with you, And that's what I talk about when I say bully. A narcissist is a bully, and so is my husband's, the boy he raised. The boy he raised doesn't even belong to him, folks. My husband is not his real dad. Only reason that my husband took him in to raise is because he said that he wanted him to be with his daughter, because that was her half-brother. But now his daughter's gone, and that's my husband's real daughter, that's his blood relation. But this boy here has never had any respect for my husband the way he's supposed to. And so he's just decided that he doesn't want him in his life anymore, and he told him that. But he continues to call and make mean remarks to my husband, and making him feel bad about himself. Almost like a narcissist does. And, after you have somebody like that bullying you time and time again, over and over, especially if you sit there and tell them a million times that you don't want nothing to do with them and they just insist, well, he can't make my husband like him if he chooses not to. You can't make someone love you, folks. And, I'm just the type of person, folks, if somebody comes out and tells me that they don't want nothing to do with me, I always just say, okay, that's fine. I won't try to bother you anymore. But that boy's not like that. He come out here one day and got real irate because I walked up and was going to try to talk real nice to him and stuff, and he didn't want to hear it. You know, he was just determined that he was going to keep trying to force my husband into talking to him and having something to do with him after he disrespected him all them years. And now he thinks that he can just jump back into my husband's life and act like nothing ever happened, you know. And it just doesn't work that way. And also, I want to tell y'all too, I forgot to tell you on the other videos, my husband seen our Pyrenees, Saber, our dog, seen her having a seizure tonight. So he had to run up to the vet's office and get her some medicine for that. And she's got to take 2 pills in the morning and 2 pills at night for 30 days. And then after she takes it for 30 days, then the doctor's he wants us to bring her in and he's going to check her out. But she's on that medicine now, folks, and when she gets up and walks, it's like she's drunk or something, you know. She can't hardly walk or anything, but we don't know what's causing her to do that or anything, you know, except for her vet said that it could be something hereditary. And you know, so Bobby and I was worried about her, so we wanted to try to give her that medicine and help control that. And so I'm just going to keep an eye on her and make sure that she does okay. And also I gave her a pain pill earlier too, you know, for pain. So she's taking a pain pill plus that medicine. So she'll probably rest good tonight. That'll be something that'll be good for her. And, yeah, I just wanted to get on back on here and talk to y'all again. And another thing that happened today too, folks, is my snail laid some eggs. And I'm probably going to let them sit up there and harden up a little bit and get a little container and try to put a lid on it or something. And put the snails in that little thing and let them hatch. Or see if they hatch. And that way she'll have company in there, because right now I've only got one snail and she's in a 10-gallon tank by herself. So that'll give her some company for the, you know, while she's in that tank. But I had 2 blue snails. I don't know what happened to them. They wound up getting sick and, you know, they didn't make it. So I don't know what was wrong with them. But I got this snail here at Pet Supply Plus, and she seems to be doing pretty good. I just feed her those algae tablets and, you know, those little pellets, you know, the shrimp pellets. I feed her them and the algae tablets. And the shrimp pellet things, they've got calcium in them, and that's what snails are supposed to eat. But I just wanted to get back on here and talk to y'all tonight, and it's already starting to get late. It's going to be 12 o'clock before you know it, folks. Hi, folks. Hope y'all are still enjoying the videos. I went in and checked the replies. I didn't see no replies on here, so I guess y'all are quiet tonight, huh? But Yeah, I wanted to fill you in on what's been going on, and I forgot to tell you all that about our dog. But other than that, she's doing okay, folks. She's laying down now, sleeping. And I'm going to let her get a good night's rest, which I think she will on that medicine. But I don't know. I hope if she takes 2 of them tomorrow, I hope that don't get her to the point where she can't walk around and stuff, folks. And I fixed her a little blanket down there on the floor, but every time I fix her a little pallet or something, my tomcat gets her bed. He's over there on the blanket right now. He sleeps with her when he gets a chance. She's the only one of our cats that can do that, folks. Because that's Saber's buddy. She's made a good friend with my tomcat. My tomcat is very unusual. He's not like a regular tomcat. I don't know if he thinks he's a dog or what. He doesn't act like a cat, folks. he'll get up in the bed sometimes and lick my eyelashes. And then one night he got up there and hugged me. He puts his face up next to your face. And I guess that's his way of telling you he loves you. But anyway, I wanted to get on here and share that with you folks. And I hope you guys have a good night and a blessed night too. You got this, folks. You're awesome. Bye-bye.